Hello, and welcome to the story of the it's pink? You sure? Okay. Welcome to the story of the Pink Riding Hood. So once upon a time, there was a Pink Riding Hood girl. And she was in her grandma's house, and they were talking to each other. And the grandma out of nowhere was like, "Hey, you want a pink hood?" And then Riding Hood was like, "Yeah, I'll take that pink hood." And she took it very proudly and skipped outside the house. But one day, the grandma fell very ill. And I mean very, very ill. Then she told Red Riding Hood, Pink, sorry about that. Pink Riding Hood that she's very ill and she needs food and baked treats to survive. I'm pretty sure she needs medicine, not food though. That makes no sense. Let me just eat a bunch of food. Anyway, so Red Riding Hood was off to grab her grandma some food so that she can somehow survive in her very ill state. One day, on her way back to bring her grandma food, she came in contact with a two-legged, standing, talking, wearing clothes wolf. And the wolf was like, "I see you got a bag of goodies there. Can I have it?" And she's like, "No, you can't have it." And then the wolf was like, "Well, where are you taking the bag of goodies?" Then she was like, "Oh, to my grandma's house in the middle of the forest." Not crazy at all. And he was like, "Okay, I'll remember that. Have a nice day, little girl. Thank you, Mr. Wolf." La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. On a side note though, why would a little girl give all her information to a talking wolf? That's just not safe. Not safe at all. Stranger danger. But anyway, she was off to go give her goodies to her grandma. But when she walked in the door, apparently she got some sort of stigmatism in her eyes and did not notice that her grandma was actually a wolf wearing a wig and a gown. So she gladly walked up to this wolf grandma and gave her the food. And the wolf grandma was like, "Thank you for this food, dear." And then Red Riding Hood was like, Pink, sorry about that. Pink Riding Hood was like, "Oh, you're welcome, grandma. Now, do you need anything else?" "Yeah, just come a little bit closer to my mouth. And... So a couple minutes later, and some random huntsman who's looking for big game came out of the woods. For some reason, just stumbled upon a house in the middle of a huge forest. Makes no sense to me, but obviously this is story magic. And he walks inside the house for some reason, and he sees this big-bellied grandma wolf on her bed. See, he could see that it was not a grandma, it was a wolf. And then he was like, "What are you doing in that bed?" And he's like, "I was just enjoying a nice Red Riding Hood pie." Pink Riding Hood pie and an old woman. And the huntsman was like, "Nah, you are a bad wolf. Nah, I'm gonna not kill you. I'm gonna send you off on your merry way, and while I take the children out of your mouth. Because that's what I do." And that's the story of Pink Riding Hood. Grandma and Pink Riding Hood are safe, and the wolf was a very bad wolf, and he walked away, never came back. And they lived happily ever after. But the story has a lot of flaws in it. You need medicine to survive, not food. I mean, you need food to survive, but... And then, that's crazy. Anyway, that's our story for today.